Hola clase, hoy hablamos de los números ordinales. Números ordinales. Vamos a leer primero, segundo, tercero, cuarto, quinto, sexto, séptimo, octavo, noveno, décimo. Nota gramatical. In Spanish, you can write abbreviations with the number, similarly to what I did above under the English words, but instead of using that superscript TH after the number, you would use either a superscript O or A, indicating agreement with the noun the word describes. So if it's a feminine word, you'd use the A ending. If it was a masculine word, you would use the O ending. We will use the complete words and not this abbreviation in this class, but now you will recognize it if you see it. Ejemplos: vivimos en el octavo piso. Ella es mi tercera hermana, or tercer hermana. Here you can see the little O and the little A went down to the bottom, but they should technically be up from there, the way we would typically write it up higher. But either way, that's the superscript in this font. So when you see that small O or small A, it's like our English, usually TH, sometimes, as you can see, first, second, third are different. So that's how you would use that abbreviation if you were to do so. Not in this class. Otra vez, primero, segundo, tercero, cuarto, quinto, sexto, séptimo, octavo, noveno, décimo. So you'll need to memorize those. Las reglas. There are a few rules that we need to follow when we use these in sentences. Los números ordinales tienen que estar de acuerdo con el sustantivo en número y género. So they need to agree in number and gender. We're used to doing that already with adjectives. Think of this as another type of an adjective. It describes the noun by telling the order. Ejemplos: primera casa, segundo cuarto. En número, primeras casas, segundos cuartos. So we need to both match the gender and the number. Singular, plural by number, not meaning first or second as this says, but singular or plural. Here they are shown in the singular, but as I said in plural, it would be primeras casas, the first houses on every block or something like that. Se van antes de sustantivos. Ordinal numbers go before nouns. Estás en el cuarto lugar. So if you were running a race and somebody says, well, what place am I in right now? Estás en el cuarto lugar. So here you would use estar. We just talked about ser and estar so that we know when something is fluid or changes easily, like your place in a race. You could use estás. Sometimes if you're identifying the location of something, then if you're identifying a person, saying you are the fourth person, then that might be a time to use ser. But this rule here, we're talking about ordinal numbers going before nouns. Cuarto lugar, we would not say lugar cuarto. So sometimes our adjectives most normally come after the adjective, like we would say casa bonita, a pretty house. But here we say primera casa, segundo cuarto, cuarto lugar. So that número ordinal comes before the noun. Punto 3. Primero y tercero no tienen O antes de sustantivo masculino y singular. So this is one that oftentimes students forget. Por favor, presta atención. Please pay attention to this rule. Primero and tercero don't have the O before a masculine singular noun. So let's look back here at our list. We have primero, segundo, tercero. Primero and tercero are the only two that act this way. You can see all the others have that O. And whenever they're written with an A, primera, segunda, tercera, they will have that A as well. But in the case of a masculine singular noun, you will take off that O. Por ejemplo, enero es el primer mes del año. So you still put primer antes de mes, you still put primer before the noun, like we talked about in punto dos. You still need it to match, but in this case, the way it matches with el mes as a masculine singular noun is by taking off that O, primer mes. Otro ejemplo, marzo es el tercer mes del año. So here we're saying March is the third month, el tercer mes. So that's something that takes a little getting used to, since those two words are different from the other numeros ordinales. But por favor, presta atención. Please pay attention to that, because every year I have students forgetting primer y tercer, primero y tercero. If they stand alone, they're still going to have that O on them. So in my list on the first page, it is correct to say primero and tercero here. But whenever they come before the sustantivo, the noun, masculino y singular, that's when you drop the O. If you have questions about that, just let me know. Continuamos con otros ejemplos. Aquí tenemos una línea de animales. León, elefante, jaguar, jirafa, rinoceronte, lobo, avestruz, camello. Los ejemplos, las frases. El camello es el octavo animal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Número 8 es octavo, el octavo animal. Here we match octavo to el animal because that's the word it's describing. So that's a singular masculine word. El segundo animal es el elefante. La jirafa es cuarta. Notice here we use that feminine A ending. That's because cuarta is describing la jirafa here. It's not describing animal. It's describing jirafa, because we don't have the word animal in this sentence. If we said es el cuarto animal, then we'd want to match that. But here it points back to la jirafa, which is feminine, so we have to match that feminine word with a feminine ending, cuarta. Notice in all of these we're using es because, as I mentioned before, ser is for identifying someone. So we're saying, which one is it? Which one is the giraffe? La jirafa es cuarta. So somebody can say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, es la jirafa. El sexto animal es el lobo. El rinoceronte es en quinto lugar. Or here, you might, if you wanted to use that as the location, you could say está en quinto lugar, but here I said es, so we could identify which one is the rhinoceros, rinoceronte. El león es primero. El león es el primer animal. So here are two different cases where we use primero and primer. El león es primero. Here primero is standing alone, so it does need that O ending. El león es el primer animal. Here it comes before that masculine singular noun, and so we had to drop the O. El séptimo animal es el avestruz, ostrich. El tercer animal es el jaguar. El jaguar es tercero. Otra vez tenemos tercer antes de sustantivo masculino y singular. Tenemos la palabra tercero cuando es solo. When this word is alone, it's tercero. It points back to el jaguar. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, that's all I have for you on los números ordinales. Hasta luego.